So, what we're doing now is we're waiting for the moon to rise. According to Siri, who I can't stand because she's pretty effing stupid, moonrise was at 8:50. Now, according to my Apple Watch, it is 8:53 and 25 seconds. I don't know about you guys, but I don't see any moon. I don't see a single sliver of moonlight. I'm scanning the sky for you guys. I just want to make sure that you guys are seeing what I'm seeing. And like I said, I don't see a sliver of moonlight. Unless the moon rises in the west now. I mean, I guess it's possible, right? On a fucking alternate reality universe. Not here, folks. Not here. This is just crazy. I've got 31 minutes left for the moon to rise. As you can see, the jets coming into LAX, the jets that never ever stop. Even when pandemic is in full blast, there is jets or helicopters flying into LAX. Never, ever, ever, ever stops. So I've got 30 minutes left, still waiting for the moon to rise. Got my Canon EOS 90D with my 100-400 lens ready to go. Unless the moon doesn't rise today. But according to Siri, she does. Uh-oh, there it is. I think I see it. There she blows, right in the center of your screen, looking a little bit orange, is our moonrise. And we're going to watch that bad boy. It is now 8:55. 8:55, and our moon is coming up, folks. This is going to be a beauty. They call this one the pink moon. I don't know why they call it the pink moon, but that's what they call it. I'm going to start recording now. There we go. Just doing a little bit recording. I always forget to turn on the camera recording when I do this stuff, and then I get halfway in and it's like, oh shit, I missed it. Neighbors are walking by, they're wondering what the hell I'm doing, but you know what? It's my front yard. So, I'm recording the audio today with DJI mic. I am flying a DJI Mavic 3 Scene, and I am just so happy with how everything is working at this moment. I'm live streaming this on YouTube, and I'm recording this for posterity on the drone. I'm going to zoom out a little bit to show you a little bit farther out. This drone is the best flying camera that I've ever owned. I'm going to get the crosshairs lined up here. There we go. Oops, wrong direction. I like to set this like I'm a sniper and get my target exactly centered. Wow, that's beautiful. I just love this. I don't know how it's going to come out, but for right now, this is awesome. The tricky part about flying at night is actually landing the drone. This drone is so quiet. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it is very, very quiet. There we go. Now I'm recording in stereo. Let's see how this works. I am recording in stereo, I think. Unless I'm just recording in the left channel, which would suck. This is crazy, folks. Okay, let's just keep it like that in mono. Because I think I have to be wearing both mics to record in stereo. Okay, there's our moon, people. It's coming up. We're going to go up with the crosshairs, and there we go. So we are into 3 minutes into the moonrise. I think this is pretty freaking amazing. Let's see how much of an effect the pollution has on the moon. I love that you can see the jets flying in. That must be quite a view from the airplane. Oh, you know what? I'm going to turn off the garage lights so I can see in the dark. There we go. Now, if I had my GoPro on, you'd be able to see what I was doing walking around. I'm going to twist just a little bit to the right. There we go. Right now, it's currently showing me at 388 feet. I got a maximum altitude of 390. The FAA says I can climb up to 396. Wow, this is amazing. What a great moonrise. I mean, I can't see it yet from my front yard with my camera. I'm assuming it's going to take another 30 minutes to be high enough to actually take pictures of it with my DSLR. And I hope you folks aren't getting too bored listening to me ramble on this Easter Passover Sunday. It's a doubleheader. All religions are welcome. Wow. I see helicopters, I see jets. I wish I could get some of the grain out of this, but I'm shooting at f2.8, and to be able to get enough light, I'm at ISO 1600. I've got 23 minutes of flight time left, which means I've got like 15 minutes of flight time left because it starts bitching at you when it's time to land. You are running out of battery. You are running out of battery. I wonder if you can change the voice on these DJI RC Pros. I would like to change it to like a South African accent or maybe even a English accent, which would be pretty cool. And I'm going to try one other thing. I'm going to put the other DJI mic on. I just want to see what it's like in stereo. Let's see. There we go. Probably noisy as hell when I'm doing that. There we go, left and right. Okay. So now I'm recording left and right. I don't know how YouTube translates that. But as you can see, the moon is coming up and it's changing colors. Because that's what it does. Would you like me to zoom in? The problem is if I go to explore mode, I lose all of my camera functionality like ISO, shutter speed, aperture. So I'm just going to keep it zoomed in at 2x as far as I can go because I actually have control over the camera at this point. 21 minutes of flight time left. The moon looks like it's up over the horizon about, I'd say 3,000 feet from here. I'm just guessing. I'd have to talk to a mathematician to get this right. It's just crazy, 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 crazy. It's just amazing. If you believe in a higher power and that everything fits together somehow, this is your proof. If you don't believe in a higher power, this is just the surface of one satellite reflecting the light of a sun back towards another planet. Still seems pretty unlikely that it just happened. I still can't see the moon up above. I still won't be able to take a picture of it yet. I'm going to have to move my camera just slightly to the right. There we go. I don't know if you guys can see that. The moon has been up now for approximately 10 minutes. And the neighbors are walking by. They are impervious to the fact that there's a drone flying over their head. But hey, more power to them. While I'm waiting for this, I'm going to move the Canon EOS 90D with the 100-400 lens to a prime spot for photo taking. I'll break this out, turn it on. There we go. We're going to have to change a lot of stuff on this. Let's go to ISO. Oh, maybe 400. Let's get the aperture. Oh, no. Okay, back. Aperture. As wide open as we can. Shutter speed. Let's slow that bad boy down to about 1/8. And what we're going to do now is we're going to change our drive to there. And then we're going to check this out. And there it is. Oh, geez, I forgot. I can't land my drone if my camera's in the way. Duh. That would have been a disaster. Oh my God, this is so fun, guys. I suggest you get a YouTube channel and a drone and a microphone. And I have to say a big shout out to my esposa, my fiance, my girlfriend, my wife, for making this incredible life happen. So, according to the drone, I have 14 minutes of flight time left. I'm looking straight up, and there she blows, way up there, about 396 feet. Green strobe lights flashing. I'm going to bring her down in about 4 minutes. So far, I got 11 minutes of footage. Boy, I'll tell you what is hard. Where do I put all the footage? What do I do with all the footage? How do I keep the footage together? It's crazy. I've got terabytes of footage now. Luckily, I've got 100 terabytes of storage. Beautiful city. Even though it's a pain in the ass. I wonder if mathematically the higher the moon goes up, the faster it appears to move. According to the rotation of the Earth and the speed of the planets, and you would think that it would affect it somehow. It would look like it was moving faster even if it wasn't. I don't know. And I have to say, my neighbor put up these strobe lights across the street that are just hideous. They're like 10 times brighter than they need to be. And it just makes this seem like Back to the Future when Marty McFly goes home and his lovely house is now in the ghetto. I'm not saying that we live in a ghetto. I'm just saying things like that make it not very kosher. Okay, 12 minutes of flight time left. The moon looks to be at about, if I'm guessing, 5,000 feet up from the horizon. Of course, the moon is, I think, 1,000,000 miles away. It is so bright. I mean, it just lights everything up. I'm going to take the ISO down to 800 and see what happens. Because see, now I can focus more on the moon. The ISO is at 800. I mean, how do you do this to get an aperture big enough to shoot at night with a drone that's compact? I don't see it. I just don't see it. It's just crazy. Now looking at the sky, I can definitely tell the moon is coming up now. Behind the trees, it's starting to glow. I can see stars out. I can see planets out. "10 minutes left. Okay, I'm going to stop. I'm going to go to Explore. It's going to put me in auto. See, now look at how bright that gets. I mean, this is just... It's unusable. It's unusable footage. It's just like this big old light bulb. Just unusable. I'd much rather be in pro mode. I'll record a little bit more and then I'm going to bring this baby down. We got 9 minutes and 31 seconds. I have traveled a whopping 2 feet from my departure point. That's pretty incredible, right? This drone is just so accurate. It's just incredible. Okay, it's time to end the live stream. Thank you all for listening, watching, and being a part of this moonrise over Brentwood. 23 minutes.